My brother's here. My older brother, Steve Hawk.
Yeah.
Yay.
One who introduced me to skateboarding.
What made you want to hang out with him?
So I'm 12 and a half, 13 years older.
Right.
Well, I liked him. Like he was just likable, even
Yeah,
though he could be a
I see
terror.
that.
He could be a terror.
Yeah.
But I knew someday he was going to be rich and famous, so I wanted to get in.
You lie. You lie. That's one of my first questions. Like being an older brother and being a surfer and being an athlete, and then you get him into skating, and then he becomes this jerk off that can, you know what I mean? He's like the
Do
king of
anything.
all jerk offs.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like, when you were younger, were you ever jealous or anything?
No, because fortunately, by the time he really got, well, first of all, we didn't have any sibling rivalry because it wasn't like we were 2 years apart. We were going to fight, you know. Like I was 12 years older. I was changing his diapers.
He was in college by the time I started skating.
Okay.
And then we skated together for a few years.
Once a week, you come pick me up.
Yeah.
What was that level like when you first started skating together? What was your level?
I was way better. It was killer.
Was that? What,
He was.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
No, he was. He was.
And it was. Did you think
Well,
that
no,
he?
that wasn't like we were competing.
I know,
no,
but he wasn't as anywhere near as good as you.
Well, I was there the first time he stood up on a board. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
But did you ever, when he first started, did you go, man, he might actually be pretty good? Or did he not show any of that? He didn't show any of that, right?
Not for a long time. Yeah, or not for a few years. I mean,
I remember were you living in Santa Barbara then? Mm-hmm. So he's living in Santa Barbara in San Diego. It's pretty far drive.
Yeah.
But once a week he would come take me to Oasis Skate Park.
Is that the only time you would get to skate?
Kind of at the park, yeah. Because I wasn't getting rides there a lot from.
Your parents weren't taking you?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was more like just a special thing to go do. I didn't think that I was gonna be living there all the time.
Right.
But, then it was just like, oh, I'm gonna go skate with Steve.
So you were like, that's like you looked up to him.
Yeah, yeah.
And he would come down and you'd be like, hell yeah, hang out with my older brother.
Yeah, I think it was on Wednesdays, and I'd like, hey, and he'd pick me up and go.
Well, that was probably when I was home for the summer, because I don't know if I was coming down every week when I was in college.
I remember something about once a week, but maybe it was when you were living in North County.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Or they were planned really far ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
In my head, it was always just a special thing.
Yeah.
So I moved down pretty soon after college. I was back here by 79. So
you were living in North County,
Right.
Or Escondido.
That's it.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
Okay.
that far.
Yeah.
So once a week was not
That's
a big
right.
deal.
Yeah.
All right, we established
But
that.
you took a little kid to the skate park. Did you have friends your age? Well, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but they were all surf friends.
So when you went to the skate park, you had no skate friends?
Not really, no.
Just
It was
him?
just him, yeah. And then,
Right, because he would cramp your style if you had like your age skate friends, right?
yeah, but I couldn't really do anything more than just like
Carve.
Burnt carves or anything,
But
Like,
the cool thing
I've
is
never
that
dropped,
I would send him into bowls.
Yeah.
I'd be like, try that one.
But I
Because I didn't want to try it.
Right.
And then I'll never forget the brown tile bowl, which I end up, that was my spot at Oasis, was like where I learned a lot of, my sort of formative moves.
Yeah.
I sent him into it. I'm like, go try that one. And then he went down and carved around it. And I'll never forget, it was super windy. All the stuff was flying up and it's got vert. And you carved around, you came out, you're like, don't do that one.
And did that inspire you to do that one, or at the
No.
time you were like,
That was
duly
it.
noticed?
He was the judge. Yeah.